day, my friends. As you can see, winter has arrived, and we'll be doing a bit of everything in this video. In the last video, I failed my attempt going into the drift setting, so I'm happy to report that is no longer an issue. The car does indeed slide very well. I'll share all of that in a future video. So if you want to see me drift the Model 3 Performance, do make sure you're subscribed. But first, let's jump back a few weeks, as I didn't yet have my winter wheels on in the last video, and I wanted to share my thoughts on these, especially being the original Tesla option, costing €3,600. With the sky on fire, I set out on a 4-hour drive to get my new wheels. I figured this would also be a great opportunity to measure the efficiency of my summer wheels against the new 19-inch winter wheels. So let's head on out and drive to the Tesla service centre. Two hours and a lovely drive later, we've arrived at the Tesla service centre. And for these conditions, I think 182 is a pretty decent figure. Since we'll be driving the same route back, it will be interesting to see how the efficiency is on the 19-inch wheels with winter tyres. But first, some quick looting of free drinks and snacks while I wait for the car getting its wheels changed. A few drinks later and we're ready to leave. Also brought this with me for the kid, at least for when he's a bit older. I must say they do look a lot better on the car than how they're shown on the website. While it's maybe not the best looking wheels on the market, they are original Tesla wheels, and that was somewhat of importance to me. I kind of prefer sticking with what the manufacturer offers, especially here in Germany as there are so many regulations that needs to be approved in case you want aftermarket options. Anyways, with the new wheels fitted and the summer wheels packed in the back, it was time to head back home. Since I measured my consumption on the way over, I was kind of excited to see how much it was going to change. One thing I immediately noticed though was that the 19-inch wheels seemed slightly more comfortable and forgiving when driving over small bumps. Unfortunately, my excitement for an efficiency comparison was quickly lost, as the weather took a turn for the worse. On my route over, the weather had been nice and dry. What started as a light drizzle quickly became heavy rain. There would just be no way to accurately compare the numbers. What a shame. I will have to hope for better circumstances when I'm once again going to swap wheels in spring. Let's however check out the wheels a bit closer while we add a little charge to the batteries. Now can someone please tell me why Tesla doesn't include a set of wheel caps for these? The car's wheel hub is left completely visible, and it honestly looks kind of ridiculous. I checked the Tesla store, and it seems that they don't even offer the option of buying these separately, at least not for these specific wheels. Anyhow, you guys may recall from my last video that I've got a nasty stone chip on the front fender. As the chip is straight through the paint job, I wanted to get that fixed as soon as possible. Coincidentally, the guys over at Yeslak had asked if I needed any accessories, so I was happy to accept their offer of one of their paint repair kits, which are colour matched to all available Tesla colours. Now admittedly, this is the first time doing this, and I kind of just went along as how I thought you'd use this kind of pen. First a good shake, then I read in the instructions that you're supposed to press the paint out in the tip, but it seemed as regardless of how many times I pressed, the tip wasn't filling up with paint. Not sure what or if I was doing anything wrong here. No problem though, there was a small paintbrush included with the kit as well, so I figured I'd just put a couple of drops on the chip instead. I had a bit of trouble recording this part one-handed, but I basically just added a few droplets on top of the chip to cover up the visible crack. Since I was already fidgeting around with the car, I figured this would also be a good opportunity to finally get some cleaning done. As you can see, the car is as dirty as ever. I apologise in advance for all of you that are keeping your cars nice and tidy, as this is currently in a state of disaster. Having a small kid in the back and it being winter doesn't make it easy keeping everything tidy, but let's try and see if we can't give the poor car a quick clean. Just a quick little product review. Again, the guys at Yeslak sent me this to see what I thought. It's a couple of storage bins for each of the trunk sides. It has a perfectly cut out lid so that you're able to either keep the entire trunk floor flat, or you can just use them to keep things contained inside. I'll put a link in the description, together with the paint repair kit in case anyone is interested. You can again use the code FENCH25 for a 25% discount on the entire order. On another quick note, the floor mats you see me using are also from them, so are the trunk mats. I'll leave a link in the description, as I can highly recommend these. After having bought the original trunk mat from the Tesla store, I can at least confidently say that the Tesla mat is absolute garbage. I thought it would be much more rubber-like, but it's basically just a thin piece of plastic that doesn't even seem to fit very well. Here it is in my friend's car. I mean, for €180, I really expected more. Anyways, back to cleaning. With the vacuuming finally done, I then wiped down all the interior panels for dust and fingerprints. And here's a quick tip for all of you guys with perforated seats. If you take a small soft brush, you'll easily be able to get out the dirt from between the tiny air ventilation holes. Just carefully brush from all directions, and you should easily get rid of all the small particles that are stuck in between the holes. And then just like that, we're done with our quick cleaning session. I could have given the rubber mats a quick rinse, I guess, but I'll wait with that until spring. Now let's take care of the exterior. Luckily there's a self-service car wash not too far away, as this dirt surely will need a few good rinses before it's clean again. And after a few more good rinses, we're looking brand spanking new again. I realise this video was a bit all over the place, but family life has kept us all busy, and we haven't yet been able to take you somewhere interesting. We do have a few plans coming up though, some more road trips in Europe, as well as of course my drift video. Hopefully the weather will give us some more snow in the upcoming weeks, so I can take you out on snowy roads for some power sliding fun. If that sounds interesting, then please do consider subscribing, and I'll then hopefully see you again soon in the next one.